Hello, awesome people. Just a bit of admin stuff before I go to the review. I'm wearing my new favorite t-shirt. Says the advocates for the corrupt ideas of the postmodern neo-Marxists. It's made by a online friend of mine of Micaiah B., the redheaded author. I'll put links to the shopping page for you to pick up your own copy of this shirt in various different colors, as well as another shirt that was inspired by the Hangout I did with Christy Winters, Kevin Logan, and Pascal. I'm not a nihilist, I'm just a press. So links to that t-shirt shop is down below. And now, on to the review. The Oceans franchise is one of those movie franchises where you can make and remake a bunch of times, and no one's really going to mind since they're really just heist movies, so there's really isn't any concern for continuity as much as other films. There's no deep lore or canon to worry about. This is one of those franchises that lends itself well to a full gender swap version too, and this film works and it's a lot of fun. Once again, I have to remind my audience that I'm a pretend movie reviewer, as I haven't seen the Ocean's 11 movies that starred George Clooney. But I did see the original Ocean's 11 that was the star vehicle for the Rat Pack, and I liked that one. It was a good fun movie. But this film works for being someone's first Ocean's films, as the only connection is Sandra Bullock plays Deborah Ocean, the sister to Danny Ocean, George Clooney's characters, and there's some business that deals with the previous movies, but it can easily be ignored. As the movie begins with Deborah being released from jail and gets back in contact with her partner in crime, Lou, played by Cate Blanchett, wasting no time, Deborah informs Lou of her plans to steal a $150 million diamond necklace off the neck of Anne Hathaway, playing Anne Hathaway at a celebrity dinner at the Met Gala. I mean, Daphne Kruger, the character who Anne Hathaway is playing. Then again, Daphne Kruger is Anne Hathaway, just the exaggerated caricature of the public persona of Anne Hathaway through the interpretation of Anne Hathaway. If that makes any sense. So Lou and Deborah assemble their team of past associates and new recruits to pull everything together with various different planning schemes to accumulate to the big heist. Everyone has their own character archetype to play with or off of. Sandra Bullock's Deborah feels the most comfortable and has the most fun when a plan is coming together. Cate Blanchett's Lou is someone who wants everything in the operation to go as smoothly as possible so that everyone can go home happy. I don't know of any other actress that is as odd and has as many unique characteristics as Helena Bonham Carter that plays Rose Well, the fashion designer, as she does. Almost as if Rose Well is just really Helena Bonham Carter. Mimi Kell as Amina plays a sweet, charming jewelry maker. Aquafina's Constance Wong is a classic streetmart pickpocketer. Rihanna is a talented and often stoned hacker who calls herself Nineball. And finally, Sarah Paulson's Tammy is a perfectly cast as a well-to-do suburban soccer mom who doesn't want you to look too closely at the stuff she has in her garage. That's almost the whole reason for these kind of movies to exist. Watch a bunch of talented actresses use the setup of a movie as a playground to have fun with friends, and it becomes sort of a spectacle for the audience. While the team prepares him for and makes arrangements for the big score, the film also plays with a little bit of business with the ex of Deborah, played by Richard Armitage. One of those things that the movie does well at having a few, but not too many, spinning plates happening and to keep things interesting, and all the subplots are resolved in a satisfactory way towards the end. One of the things that makes heist movies fine movies to remake decades later is the fact that technology advances to create new situations and new challenges that weren't present or possible in the late 60s. And there are certain things that can be done a long time ago that you couldn't get away with today. While there's a lot of planning that happens in the first half, I like how there are times when things don't go according to plan, and I like how the characters deal with it. I was also happy to find out that there were some things happening that wasn't obvious at first, and the movie paid off something that I thought they had missed. Overall, solid fun to be had, doesn't strive to reach beyond its scope, but it hits its mark for the most part. Worth your time as most good heist movies are. Check it out. I was quite happy with my experience with the film.